Gemini, welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Gemini, I'm going to be doing your twin flame reading for the month of November. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at the main energy between you and your twin flame, past, present, and future. Any potential actions, feelings from your twin flame towards you. I'm going to see what is the main advice and close up with some love messages. Gemush, don't blame me. I literally woke up a little bit ago, had my coffee, and I'm getting started my day right with you. So dear Gemini, I want to thank you so much for being here. Of course, these are general readings, so they may resonate with you and they may not. Also, Gemini, this is a twin flame reading, so if you're watching this, you already know that you're on a twin flame journey. It's not the easiest journey. Basically, it is a very tumultuous, sometimes challenging path where you walk through this path with the twin flame of yours, intense connections, accelerated spiritual awakening. You know the whole thing. So we're going to get into this reading, and I'm doing this like specifically for the month of November now because we're also getting into Mercury retrograde, and that can bring a lot of things from the past in regards to the twin flame. So let's get into your reading and see what's going on. So dear Gemush, the energy between you and your twin flame is the devil. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups, followed by the Emperor and the King of Wands. So the energy between you and your twin flame is actually very intense with the devil. This is a major arcana card, and one of the first things that popped up in my mind is there is this intense sexual energy between you and your twin flame. Very intense. I believe that this is somebody that you have a very strong chemistry, strong connection on a physical level, spiritual level, mental level. For many of you, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, another air sign I'm seeing here, Aquarius, or it could be a Gemini or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Any of the signs could be any other sign, but I do strongly feel like you're a Gemini with the devil. There is something here that your twin flame and you have discovered about each other. Whatever this might be, I think for a lot of you, this could be some sort of an unhealthy habit and a toxic trait that needs to be healed. Maybe there is a third-party situation also that needs to be let go of. And you know, the third party could be anything, anywhere from a person to a thing, a habit, a characteristic, right? And the twin flame journey a lot of times shows that when you and your twin meet, you both mirror things each other, and it pushes you and them to embark onto a healing journey. We're going to clarify this shortly. Now, in the recent past, we have the Star, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Gemini, in the recent past, I do see here a very strong partnership between you and your twin flame. You and this person could have come from two different cultures, backgrounds. I do see here that you and this person had big hopes for marriage, okay? Developing relationship. However, with the Five of Swords, this is telling me that there was some sort of a breakup and a separation. An argument took place between you and your twin flame, which apparently caused you and them to get separated, because this reading is a separation reading, okay? If you're in separation with your twin flame. Now, in the present moment, you have the Six of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So in the present moment, I do see here some sort of movement happening. And there is a decision that needs to happen. There is a decision that is going to take place between you and your twin flame. I do see here, Gemini, you're really focusing on yourself. You're really creating this stability within you. I think in your twin flame journey, you are someone, Gemini, that you have walked alone, okay? Ever since this separation happened, you are someone that you have walked alone, I mean, with God, with the divine, right? Whoever you believe in. I feel like that you are creating this stability within yourself. You're getting back to yourself. You're taking your power back. You're detaching. Now, a lot of you might be going back and forth, Gemini, with the Two of Pentacles, whether you would really want to reconnect with your twin flame or just let them go, because you can if you want to. Let them go like that. You can if you want to, because everyone has free will. Now, we're going to talk about this shortly when we clarify. In the near future, you have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So in the near future, I'm seeing here two groups of Gemini. You can let me know in the comments which one you think you are, dear Gem. Now, in the near future, I think some of you are going to just put up a guard and just protect yourself and focus on yourself. You're going to commit to some sort of a project, work, or completely focus on self-improvement, doing your own thing, focusing on yourself. For others of you, I feel like with the Nine of Wands, there is something here that you might come across to discussing with your twin flame if there is an opportunity, which I need to clarify. You know, you and your twin flame could also come into some sort of an agreement to work towards working this relationship out, towards commitment, put in an investment. Okay, I feel like that in the past maybe there was a situation where one was giving more than the other one, and lack of reciprocation and equal give and take exchange energy, maybe that was one of the main things. But I think in this case you do want to have, this is one of your major focuses, you do want to have an equal give and take exchange energy with your twin flame. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups here talks about reunion, reconciliation. The Emperor here, this is somebody that maybe they see you as, if you're a male Gemini watching, as a divine masculine, as a father figure. If you're a female, you see them as like the divine masculine, right? Vice versa. So there is something here about having children together, or dream of having children together. There is a King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, you know, and then the Judgment, Scorpio. So what you don't see coming, I feel like someone here heavily starts thinking about family, like forming family. If this person is with someone else, I do feel like here that they constantly think about you. What would it be like if they were married to you, or if you guys were together? But obviously some sort of a conflict happened between you and them. So Gemush, let's get into your reading and let's clarify everything for you. I'm in your head, I'm on your mind. You know I'm a Gemini. I put the gem in Gemini. I woke up feeling extra fly. Someone asked me, someone said, oh, are you Armenian? And your English is great. I am Armenian. Thank you for the compliment. And they said, I'm happy you're a Gemini. I am not Gemini. I'm not a Gemini. I'm a Leo, right? Quadruple Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But I love my Gemini. So, you know, I may sometimes come across as being a Gemini. Woody of them. Let's get into your reading and see what's going on. Now, the Devil between you and your twin flame. The Devil is clarified by the Lovers, the Three of Wands, and the Tower. Okay, so Scorpio energy heavy, Scorpio, apparently distance, separation, right? I feel like Gemini, it's either you gotta be honest with yourself, or it's your person, constantly watching each other. Ever since you and this person had this Tower moment, things came to an end. There was an obvious separation and a painful ending, Gemini. I do feel like here that even though physically you both separated, but I think on like a mental level, on a chemistry level, this situation has not ended. As you can see, my cards are also confirming that, right? There is a mountain between the lovers, and that indicates that there is an obstacle that you and this person are aware of. And this obstacle could mean, you know, how do we talk to each other? What is the style of communication? Were we being toxic? Were we being unhealthy? What are the things that we need to work on and heal within ourselves so that we can have a successful relationship? The Tower, something is transforming. I think you and your twin flame simultaneously, just in different parallel realities and timelines, are going through purification. You're going through some sort of metamorphosis and changes. Something very significant is transforming in your life, Gemini. I think you're starting to feel more confident about yourself. You're starting to put yourself more out there, and by you doing that, you're taking your focus away from the twin flame, thinking that they're going to need to make you, they're going to be the one that's going to make you happy. You're coming to the realization, Gemini, that your happiness comes from within yourself. When you do that, you also project and mirror that back to your twin flame. They start focusing on their own happiness, and what ends up happening is that when you two come together, there is no expectation in terms of, there is no demand wanting to, expect anything. It's just going to be very much it's going to be orchestrated. That's a great English word I like to use. It's going to be orchestrated in a way that everything is going to be harmonious, okay? There is not going to be any need to ask for anything, because you both feel happy and complete and know how to make yourselves happy and each other happy. So in the recent past, the Star is clarified by the Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, and the King of Cups. I do feel like here in the recent past that there was some sort of a rejection. okay, one or the other. I feel like that's just usually really what happens with the twin flame journey. Your Gemini, you know, someone here is a chaser, the other one is a runner. I do feel like here there was a conversation with the Ace of Swords. There was an offer, there was an initiation of wanting to be together, wanting to form this relationship together. But I also get this energy here of someone being emotionally closed off towards you, possibly a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Dear cross watchers, if you're watching this for Gemini, if you did not do that to Gemini, please do not get offended. Don't take it personally, kindly. Thank you. Now, in the recent past, I do see here with the Two of Cups, Gemini, you and this person were developing some sort of a like a communication partnership. Okay, some of you maybe even like thinking about starting a business with this person, doing something very profound. Two of Cups here talks about a strong soulmate twin flame connection. Take it as it resonates. I know those are two different things, but you know what I mean. That's the card of that in tarot. So the Two of Cups is clarified by the Fool, the King of Wands, and the Six of Swords. I do see here in the recent past, you and this person possibly getting back together again, with the Fool, having a brand new beginning, having a fresh start. And I'm also getting someone here disconnecting. There was some sort of a instant disconnection. One thing I'm going to mention before I proceed forward, I do feel like here, Gemini, you and your twin flame projected and reflected a lot of childhood trauma back to each other. You see there is a mother here with her child on a body of water. A lot of times what this shows me in those kind of readings especially, it tells me that there was some sort of a mother wound or a parent figure wound. Maybe somebody here grew up with having issues with that or family figure, you know, and that affects. You're very smart, Gemini, so you know what I'm talking about. That a lot of times affects the person in their future relationships. So there was an argument and there was a major conflict between you and your twin flame, Gemini. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. One of the things that I feel like you and your person argued over was abandonment wounds and abandonment issues. This is usually what I would call, you know, my card for the abandonment, or somebody here just was not, and I feel like your twin flame did not have the capacity at a time to really give you the love that you needed. And you know, when you really come to a certain level of consciousness and understanding, Gemini, you really like just sit down and you realize, you are like, okay, look, if this person does not have the capacity to show the love, like they grew up in a very dysfunctional family, maybe they had multiple toxic relationships before, this person doesn't know. How are they going to be able to give me what I need? So this in of itself, I think for many of you, it awakened this side of you, Gemini. Okay, this one of your stuff. There are many sides. I love all of them. Now, for many of you, you really came to this awakening and realization. Hold on, I gotta love myself first. Like I don't gotta expect nothing from this person. And I will set an example for my twin flame to see what it means to love myself and what it means to actually really be loving in a relationship as well. So many of you were very compassionate and loving and forgiving and giving and generous towards your twin flame with the Nine of Pentacles. That's a very generous energy. I'm going to teach you something with the Nine of Pentacles. Do you see the arms that are like her? She's wearing a very luxurious dress, by the way. The arms, you know, the round things that's so huge, it indicates generosity. It indicates giving. So for many of you, you were very generous in this connection. You were anticipating having a brand new beginning with this person. Some of you might have also helped this person financially, like financially trying to help them, give them gifts, whatever. But I feel like, you know, if someone does not have the capacity to even accept that, I feel like there was a lot of abandonment wounds between you and your twin flame, which affected this connection. I know this reading got deep and it's gonna go deep because I don't sugarcoat nothing and keep it so real. That's why we are here. So Gemini, let's talk about the present moment here. I'm gonna clarify the Six of Pentacles for many of you. So the Six of Pentacles is talking about this energy of balance. Something here is coming into balance. Going from the Five of Pentacles, Gemini, into the Six of Pentacles. This is an indication of like the energies are starting to balance for you and this person. Okay, so it is clarified by this King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah. See, there you are, Gemini. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, not a gender specific, but you are the King of Swords. You're someone that you are becoming extremely clear on what you want, what kind of a dynamic you want to establish, what relationship you want to have. Queen of Pentacles is, I feel like, that stability that I'm getting, and the Ten of Cups. You and your twin flame are starting to recalibrate this energy on an energetic level. And I know that you are very smart, so you'll understand what I'm saying. Everything happens on an energetic level first before it even manifests in the physical form. This 3D reality that we have right now, the phone that you're holding in your hand, and by the way, if you are looking like this on your phone, looking like a chocolate croissant, you need to straighten up your back just like that and sit up straight. Thank you. Now, for many of you, you're realizing that, this 3D reality is something that's malleable. And the phone you have in your hand, that was something that was first, I was giving an example, that was created in someone's mind, and then it manifested into this reality. Someone believed in that, right? So I feel like you're starting to believe that there is going to be the best case scenario for you and your twin flame. But it all comes down to making sure that both of you are going to be in a very balanced energy. The twin flame journey can be very rewarding when both sides are actually healed and have done the inner work. So let's talk about the King of Pentacles here. There is something here about bossing up or stepping into the power, because I have the you have the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. There is something about, I know this is a twin flame reading, Gemini, but you seem to be like really creating a business, or like just getting after your money. Like finances, I've seen coming up a lot in your reading, is very important. So you have the Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. I think one of the things that you're really thinking about right now, you have the Two of Pentacles twice, is yes, you do want to be in a loving, committed relationship with your twin flame. You would want to heal things and move forward. But there is also career change for many of you. There is a career, you are also putting a lot of importance on career and money. I think you are becoming, and you're setting a goal to become a financially independent person. I think you, Gemini, being a social butterfly, you like to have different kinds of connections. You know a lot of people know you in town. You're like a rock star in town, you know what I'm saying? You have great connections. I think that in the present moment, for many of you, you're trying to really try to see what would the future look like with this person, right? Some things are a little bit unclear for you, and the Mercury retrograde is retrograding, but we're not going to claim that energy this time. We're transmuting that, right? Higher level of consciousness, because we're not going to let a little planet far away try to control us. When you're in your divinity, in your power, you don't let no little planet try to control you. I mean, yes, it may create glitches, metaphysically speaking, whatever, but when you are in your power, when you know who you are, part of the source, you don't let nobody and no planet try to control you, and you ain't a victim, none of that stuff. I'm saying months ago in the previous Mercury retrograde readings that I was doing previously, whatever, I was claiming that energy, but ever since I've done more meditations and breath work, and I've really worked on myself, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna control me, ain't nobody gonna tell me how to feel, how to act, and this and that. Yes, it's good to be wary of that, but like Dr. Joe Dispenza says, you can't let no Mercury retrograde try to control you. I'm saying, and I know it's your ruling planet. I know it's your ruling planet, right? But I got you. That's why I'm telling you, let's not claim, oh, it's gonna go bad. It's just giving us a chance to work on things. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Star, the Nine of Cups, and the Hierophant. A lot of you are choosing to commit on your own happiness. I really, really strongly feel that. And this is what's going to help you actually in your twin flame journey. Instead of sitting there and watching them online, or trying to stalk or try to worry or whatever, what decision you're ultimately making right now, and it goes both ways. For many of you, you're focusing on this commitment. You're focusing on committing your own happiness, self-fulfilling prophecy. You're still not losing the hope with the Star of that it's going to work out. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, your fellow air sign. You're not losing that hope. I think that you are just really creating this balance within you, because you have a lot of other priorities and important things that you need to commit to. Because I feel like this twin flame journey kind of shattered you at a certain point, and it made you heartbroken, and it affected you in a way that you maybe it affected your job as well, but you're not letting that happen again because you know better. So in the near future, you have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. As I said earlier, possibly setting boundaries, clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Temperance, and the Four of Wands. I think a lot of you Geminis, one of your biggest New Year's resolutions that I really feel like for Geminis is to stay away from drama, conflict, stupid people who are operating at a low frequency and vibration. Yes, I said it. For a lot of you, I think you are going to really be very patient in this progress. You have the temperance, and that means practicing patience and being in this energy of, I know it's going to work out. I don't have to worry about it. And even if it works out in a different way, what marriage means to me, what family means to me, who I want to marry, what do I want to do, I'm not putting my focus on nothing. I just know who I am. I'm stepping into my power. You have a lot of like king and a queen energy popping up. I think this is about you. And when I say you, you're twin flame too, because they're gonna project that towards you as well. So Gemini, you have the Eight of Pentacles here, and Eight of Pentacles is this investment, it's this energy, it's this focus that you're going to be having in the month of November. So we have the Eight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. When you're going to focus onto something here, in order for you to commit yourself to something, a project, or work towards something very significant for you, I do see here you holding your energy back to yourself, protecting your energy, and giving and entering into a new beginning, like having a brand new start for yourself with the Ace of Wands, and just trying to really work towards your goals. Now, in order for you to do that, I'm also seeing here you're walking away from certain set of emotions, certain set of feelings. What does that mean? We go very deep on my channel. We go very deep. You're walking away from feeling unworthy. You're walking away from feeling not loved, not appreciated, underappreciated, not being seen. You're no longer allowing any kind of circumstance, people, thing, or place or situation to define what a Gemini should look like, how a Gemini should feel like, you know what I mean? And that really comes down to you doing the inner work, because trust me, Gemini, I'm not the one that's just gonna be shuffling cards here and tell you and give you all the pink, rosy, I don't know, like rainbow shit. I'm saying unicorn stuff. I'm gonna be telling you this is what it is, but congratulations for doing the work. And you're walking away from the parasitic energies that might be trying to drain you, because you're someone that like you like to talk to people. Sometimes you talk to a lot of people and you may feel drained, so you're guarding yourself from that. And it's like you're becoming so complete and so whole, Gemini, that when it comes to your twin flame, right, your twin flame, energetically, I think they're gonna pick up on you just like being very independent and very confident and protective, and it becomes so magnetic that it almost makes them telepathically think that they need to make the necessary changes they need to make in order for them to match your freak and to be with you. So I'm saying, now, Hierophant here, there is some sort of a commitment that could be happening for you, Gemini. So let's talk about the Hierophant. I just saw the strength, so could be dealing with the Leo or someone who has Leo in their birth chart. So the Hierophant in the near future is clarified by the Eight of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I think that you're going to hear from your twin flame. There is some sort of communication that is going to come towards you. But first, you are energetically sending a message to your person. Do you see the Eight of Wands? That's the card of communication, Gemini. Headed towards the Queen of Cups and the Hanged Man. So that means that you're sending telepathically message to your person. And I think your twin flame is going to reach out to you. There is a lot of success stories on my channel. So you're more than welcome to check them out. You know what I'm saying? And when you do the meditation and the breath work and just focus on yourself, you're going to see how much it grounds you. And you're no longer like worrying and spiraling, because you're a Gemini, you have a strong mind. Sometimes your mind takes over. So there is going to be some sort of communication coming in from your person. And I think this could mean them wanting to either reconcile with you or to talk to you or take it to the next level. I'm going to get the advice for you. I just remembered one of the success stories that I read, Gemini. Someone was like, holy shit, oh my God, like I watched this reading and I kid you not, the next day this person called, or they called me during the reading and exactly happened what you said. I watched this reading, this is what happened yesterday. So tarot is multidimensional, and respectfully, I'm channeling those energies for what I am seeing. And thankfully, there is feedback coming from the audience. People are sharing their success stories. And, when you follow what I say, you have a lot of success stories too, which I feel like you have been doing. So So you have the Three of Cups coming up again, the Ace of Wands, which is one of my most favorite cards. I love me a nice thick Ace of Wands, and the Emperor. So Gemini, the advice here for you is to remain in your power. You are the Emperor. Remain in your energy, remain in this authority and in this power, because there is going to be an offer, there is going to be a reconciliation. Emperor energy is someone, like I said, you're someone you've been through a lot. The Emperor in the original tarot deck shows someone who is wearing these iron shoes, like, what do you call them? Yeah, iron shoes. Like, they've been through a lot. And I think that, you know, you are someone that you have walked a very difficult path. You gotta just pause right now and really look back how far you have come in your spiritual journey, in your entire journey, and step into your power. This is about all aspects of your life. And what's gonna end up happening, even the cards do not lie. I do see here you receiving communication coming towards your way for a reunion and a reconciliation. So this is the advice. And finally, I'm gonna pull the messages of love for you, Gemini, to see what's an important love message that you need to know. So the important message here is forgiveness, and it says forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So I always say forgiving oneself, sometimes it's the hardest. I mean, we all know that, you know, it's not something that I'm creating and saying, but it is challenging. But I think maybe in this case, you really need to forgive yourself, because you might have felt that you did everything that you could, but you still didn't earn the love and the respect from this person. That has nothing to do with that. So forgiving yourself, forgiving them is gonna really remove those blockages, okay, and create this opportunity for you and your twin flame to be on the same page together, and to, you know, coming together and reunite. Because we can't be with someone where we are still holding stuff, you know. Now, Gemush, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. Hopefully that this reading helped. I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.